Hello again. We're here with Four Roses Bourbon. This is the yellow label. This is their standard. It's priced to move at $18. And so the question is how good a whiskey is. You can see it's not young. It's not like that Cooper's Mark crap. But it's a little young. Probably 5 years on average, I bet. Something like that. The Master's Chiller at Four Roses has said 5 to 8's the best age for a whiskey. And I'm betting this is on the younger end of that. Now, Four Roses evidently used to be the top whiskey in America until it was bought by Seagram's, which decided to take it off the market. And to that, we can only say, fuck you, Seagram's. It's come back in recent years. And that's good. Their single barrel is one of the best whiskeys you can get, period. Go get yourself some if it's in your area. Their small batch, I find, goes well with a cigar, and this is a nice little whiskey in the Jack Daniel's price range. Smell is, you're picking up some of that cinnamon that you get that explodes at you in the single barrel. Maybe an apple note? First taste, vague sweet, slight spice that's cut just a tad. Not going to need to do much with this. Now, Four Roses is known for their 10 different whiskeys, basically, that they buy. This is a true blend, blended from 10 whiskeys that they make. Basically, Four Roses has 2 sour mashes, 5 proprietary yeast, and they cross them all, so you end up with 10 whiskeys. My understanding is this contains all 10. And so, it's a true blend. The single barrel obviously only contains 1. I think the small batch contains 4. And so, as you would expect with a blend, nothing comes out too strong. Very smooth. All the notes are well. They do a good job with this whiskey of giving you a very drinkable. It tends to be the words that come out this price range, isn't it? If we were to say at the $15 to $20 price range, what whiskeys are you finding? It's kind of drinkable whiskeys, I guess. Whiskeys that are good, have some decent flavor, but everything's kind of. There's a sense in some of the notes that it might be a little bit better if it had a little bit more taming, so you had more of the some of the wood and some of the sweetness from the wood. But get some apples notes here. That taste of the single barrel is hiding in there, as you would expect. Cinnamon and very smooth and balanced. This is if you were going in that price range, this is better than the $16 JD Green Label. This is better than that. Whether or not you think it's better than the O No. 7 is a matter of taste. I would say they're fairly close, with O No. 7 being $20. The Jim Beam we've reviewed, the year in the Devil's Cut, I think are a little better. They're also a little higher. I think they're both $20, $22. I think they're a little better. But this is not bad. I've used this in eggnog before, and it goes well in it, although I'll confess, if I'm making eggnog, I usually have to go with Makers, just because something about those vanilla and that sweetness. I really love the that in the Makers. Again, not bad. getting a little bit more spice there. You get the sense, as I said, that this could use some more taming. And if it had that, although that's a little better with a little bit more water, I think that actually helped bring out some of the sweetness to it. It was better than the last sip. Yeah, that's kind of the sweet spot. Still get that note, but now you get this nice smooth fruit kind of flavor. So cut it a little bit, it gets better. Overall, this is a good bourbon, a good straight bourbon. They do a great job at Four Roses. This is a good value. Use it in your mixes. It goes well in eggnog, goes well in a lot of different things. I'm sure it goes well in Coke, although again, Jack to me is the drink to put in Coke. But it goes well in several of those things. Won't feel guilty again at the price. But this is a decent sipping whiskey. My gut feeling is that I'd probably rather have Jack Daniels at 19 than this at 18. Jack's probably a little bit better, and the Jim Beam we just reviewed were substantially better, and so I'd rather go with those than this. But this is a perfectly acceptable whiskey from a great distillery. The guys at Four Roses do a tremendous job with these whiskeys, and again, this is one that's got a nice little multi-purpose. Whiskey, and I think if you keep it in your refrigerator, you won't be disappointed. You'll drink it, but you may be able to get something else off the shelf at the same price, but you drink a little bit more. That's the way it goes sometimes with whiskey, right? Anyway, that's all I got. See ya.